Alright, what's up? I'm X-Factor, this is Minecraft, and today I'm here in my single-player world once again, the only place I ever am if I'm not doing a custom map. And I've been working on Mob Trap here, like I said I would. I don't know. It's probably... I've built these before, and I don't really see the point in making a full episode of it, or even really dwelling on it too much. I'm going to do a whole bunch of layers. This is as high as I'm going for now. I've encased the whole thing in wood, which was one hell of an undertaking. Probably not worth it, but it's, well, actually definitely not worth it, but it makes it look a lot better than just having a giant pillar of cobble. I'm completely out of dark oak wood now, though, so I'm going to have to collect more, and the world isn't loading, of course. Let's go. I got a whole bunch of stuff for building in my inventory, and I want to ditch that. I've had a couple creepers blow up. Cobble goes over here. Yeah, I've used almost... Is this one? That's a single chest now, but yeah, I've used almost 3 full chests of cobblestone so far, and then I don't even know how much wood. Yeah. Let's head into the base. Today, I have finally, out of mentioning in probably every episode I've made so far, started working on my auto brewery. And that's what we're going to do today. I've also finished up some of these hallways. So this one, we've got a nice entranceway. I'll get there, and I'll get down that hallway in a second. Done a nice little room here. I just have to do the ceiling. Still getting stuff here. There was one other thing I did. I showed this. I forget what it is. Huh. I hear a skelly. Oh, you know what? I know where he is. Let's go down here. Are you down here? Because this is dark because of the spider farm. Yeah, there's a creeper. I still hear a skeleton. Okay, there he goes. Huh, he's not there. Strange. Is he down here? Nope. See, I want to look around for these, because any mobs spawning are going to affect... Where's that bloody skeleton? I hear him. Huh. He's either in there or in the surface, on the surface. I think he's definitely in there, actually. Alright. So this staircase will eventually lead down to the mob farm. I've got to do some twists and turns, and I'll put a room in the middle, and yeah, that'll be fun to dig out. My work pick's shot, and I want to do a little bit more enchanting before I repair it, so... I built this drop here. This is really pretty. I love this. Since I built this, I've been coming up and down like that, just looking at it. I used all the prismarine and quartz, and it really came together really well. The prismarine is perfect. I really like the light blue green kind of texture. So yeah, and then started work down here. Got a bit of another work farm. I'll get to this in a second. We got a little bit of an auto harvester here. I think I'm going to do something like this with wheat and potatoes and carrots. Maybe a little bigger. But, I mean, I'm going to get 23 nether wart net from it. But it adds up. So it's just a quick little thing that I can come down and, oh, it's ready, push the button, and get 6 pieces. I'll probably come up with a way to do it a little bigger with wheat. This is 6 blocks because pistons can only move 12 blocks, and I got all the slime blocks back there. And to be honest, I'm still figuring out how slime blocks work. I want to harvest this so this can grow while we work here. I'm still figuring out how the slime blocks work. So, I don't think that's the best way to do it, but that's what I did. And then I'm going to come up with a similar way to do a pumpkin farm. And a better melon farm with slime blocks. I've got an idea, and we're going to see where that takes us at some point. But yeah, this is my low-cost auto brewery. I actually designed this to use as little redstone as possible. You can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hoppers. And this is all I need to do is add a timer, which is 2 more hoppers, 2 pistons, a redstone block, like not much. But yeah, 2 more hoppers. So, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hoppers to make it functional. So this this was designed to be really easy to make. I'm going to show you guys how to put it together right now as soon as I find everything. I think it's all in this chest over here. Yeah, we're going to need repeaters, torches, hoppers, brewing stands, droppers, and some blocks. I'm going to get these on my bar first. So how this is going to work is we've got a brewing stand sitting on a hopper right now. We're going to place a dropper facing into it, a hopper facing into that, then a brewing stand, and then it repeats. So I'm going to do block, hopper, whoops, I need to get back up there. Because I built this in creative mode, I've just got like memories of building it. I keep trying to like double tap space to get jump boost. Let's put those in there. Whoops. So I'm only going to build this line for now on camera. I think I can repeat it on my own off camera. I don't think you guys are really going to miss much until I build the timer. But I'm going to get one side functional because I might put the timer under this floor so it connects to both sides. I don't know. I really can't think of 8 potions that I want tons of, but I want this all lined up. I definitely want speed and what else? Speed, health 2 splash, regen, and strength. So we're gonna get this going. Oh, is that a trap chest? Yeah. Okay, so that can't go there. Is that gonna end up in there? Yeah. Okay, and then how this work? Where are my chests? I have chests down here, don't I? Over here? Yes. Sorry, confused squeaky voice. So how this works is this line of redstone activates these droppers. What happens with these droppers is they get filled up with the potions. So I'm going to fill these. I'm going to do like a hopper and chest tower. It's not necessary, but I'm going to do it. A hopper and chest tower filled with water bottles. And then in this brewing stand, we're going to put nether wart. And you can put a hopper on top and just fill it with the ingredient you want, like that, and then I'd fill that with nether wart. But I don't really think it's necessary. You're going to get a full chest full of items before you run out of a stack of things. So as long as you can fill these with a stack, you're safe. Even like 20, as long as you kind of like watch it. Anyway, so the potion, water bottles go down into here. They get brewed into awkward potions. Now this hopper would normally take it out, but that's why we've got this powered. So as long as this torch is powering this block, which powers this hopper, the items aren't going to come out. And that's where the timer comes in. I'm going to use a piston hopper timer. So basically, for X amount of time, it's on this side, and then X amount of time, it's on this side. Just like what you heard up there, that is the reed farm going off, and it uses one of those, and the melon farm. But I'll show you when I build that. But basically, it keeps a redstone block here, or like here, or here. It'll move it back and forth. And when it's on one side, probably here, it's going to activate this line, which I'll show you in a second, and this fires the droppers to fire 3 times and put 3 potions into the brewing stand, or 3 bottles into the brewing stand. It will wait whatever amount of time. I think it's about 20-25 seconds. I'm not building this right now because I have to look up how many items go in it. But it'll wait however amount of time, 25 seconds for it to brew, and then it'll switch to the other side. When it switches to the other side, I'm going to run a wire down here that will tower down this, and when a signal hits here, it'll turn off all these torches, which will allow the hoppers to take the items out and put them in the dropper. And then it just keeps repeating, and then it's going to go and go and go until the whole thing's done. Until when the chest is full, it'll back up, and then these droppers are full, and these hoppers are full, and then it'll just stop working altogether. And it'll be great, and I'll have tons of potions, and I won't have to worry about it. All I'll have to do is to turn off the redstone clock. But I don't have... There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 torches per tower, so that'll end up being 16 torches. It's really not that much. And like I've got 1 comparator. I think the hardest thing for all of this is either the iron for the hoppers, for making the repeaters, but really that's not that much. So yeah, I'm going to finish up building this side so I can show you how it all works. Oh yeah, and like I said, when this fires, it goes into a monostable circuit, and we've got a delay here. So this, you need at least 2 ticks coming out of a monostable circuit to stabilize it, I think. No, you need 1 tick going, 1 tick going out, 2 ticks going in, or something like that. Either way. So this stabilizes it, and it sends a pulse, and then this will wait however long, and basically the combination of these two, it was the best low-cost way I could come up to get 3 ticks out of this. This is one of the super fast comparator clocks. So if I just power it here, you're here. They're just going to go and go and go. If I come and put that back and come over here, power this, you heard it fired 3 times. So that's 3 times for 3 bottles. Any more and it would... Actually, I don't think it would be an issue. It just needs to fire 3 times. So that's what I did. 3 times. Because after 3 times, it wouldn't be able to put any more in the brewing stand and it would be problem solved. But yeah. So I'm going to get to work here and finish up this half. And I will rejoin you when I start building the redstone clock. Alright, so forgot to show you guys one thing. It's not really super important, but it's just how to do the underneath. Make sure there's a block. All I'm going to do is put a block under all of the hoppers. It is so they get low power. This one does... Oh, this one is for the water bottles. That one doesn't matter so much. It's the ones that take out of the brewing stands. And then all I'm going to do is repeat this tree here. So underneath we go boom, 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 boom. And I'm trying my hardest, which is actually pretty easy, to keep all my redstone on not natural blocks so I don't accidentally break it. If I see stone brick, I know that there's something there and probably shouldn't break it. We're going to do this. I'm going to do the dust and repeaters first on these. We're going to go repeater, repeater, dust, dust, then block, block. And what happens is when this... What happens when the repeater powers this block, the signal will turn off this torch, but it'll also turn on the next line of redstone. And that's how that signal gets passed down the tower. Again, maybe not the best way to do it, so to say, but it was the most efficient or the cheapest that I could come up with. And then actually this line here, I'm going to move to dang it, I thought I could place a block on the side of that. I probably could to there. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Repeater there, block there, torch there. That way when I'm going to put my input right there, and it's going to power that block, which will power that repeater. So if I do that, see, everything gets turned off. And it's nice and simple. Well, as simple as redstone is. And then boom, torch. I still need to put blocks above all those torches or under the hoppers. That way things happen. And then you and torch and repeater and dust and block and torch and repeater and dust. Perfect. Now we have our line that will turn all these hoppers off. All we need to do now is we're going to bring this back. We're going to have our output for the hopper clock, or the redstone clock here. That's just where I'm going to put it. And it's going to move from here. Actually, did I center it there? That's the center. I just dug a hole, to be honest. I could move this so my input is here and here. Yeah. So now you're going to fire 3 times. So let's take our pistons like so. Take our hoppers like so. I gotta remember how to do this. I always have trouble with this. Comparator, comparator, block, block. Is it torch, torch? And then we're going to put in 30. I need 54 items in there. 4. So you don't come out of there. Oh, damn it to hell. I put you in there. Nope. Okay, I've done this wrong. Is it just dust? Might just be dust. I'm stuck. And I'm stuck. Help me! Okay, that was really weird. I love having jump boost. See, I don't mind involving you guys in stuff like this where I'm trying to figure out what's going on, because I'm not an expert in this by any means. And it's just... it's no fun if I know. If I... Okay, something's wrong. I think this is working now. If this switches... I cleared out way too much space. I didn't know how far back I was going to go with this. Oh, balls, I'm stuck again. There we go. So now, let's just... I just want to make sure it switches back, which it really should. There's no reason it shouldn't. And that'll trigger all my dispense or droppers. There we go. It is working. So now, all I need to do is run a redstone line here, and again, on stone brick. This is actually a little bit cleaner than the one I did in creative mode. Oh, break. Oh, you know what? That might interfere with that piston. I'm going to come this way with it, just to be safe. Just to get it away from that piston. There we go. So that's going to fire 3 times. And I could actually probably set this up for a test run right now. I just need to go get some bottles. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up all these chests here with bottles. So I'm going to come up here, I'm going to stand here, I'm going to put water on top of these hoppers, fill up my inventory, get a stack of bottles, and just click, 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 so when they turn into water bottles, they fall out of my inventory and go into these hoppers. I'm a little cramped for space because right above me now is the reed farm, and I didn't anticipate it being this close. Like, it's right here. I could get away with moving this redstone, I think. I would move this timer over to here since I'm tearing up the cactus farm, if necessary. And I may end up doing that. We'll see. We'll see. I may end up doing that because then that would give me easy access to filling up the bottles. I'd just come into this back room. It'd be a little difficult to make it look pretty, but it would be a little better. So we'll see. But either way, fill this guy up with water bottles, and then, yeah, it would do the work. I want to spend a little bit of time now. I said we'd do a building episode, and I wasn't lying. I do want to do that now. I'm going to try to finish off this side of the room. We've got a big ceiling here, and when I did this before, I didn't have such a high ceiling for hiding, so I could hide the redstone. But I think this is all done. Do I have a crafting bench around here? I do. I want some more quartz stairs. Because anywhere where redstone is involved and I'm not sure what it's doing, I like to use non-solid blocks. But since... Actually, you know what? I want to do a trim here. Yeah, I think that's going to be best. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put item frames here with So item frame here will be for this brewing stand. This one will be for this. Basically the chest as well, right above the chest. And yeah. So let's see what I can do here. I think there's a problem with this snapshot with stairs being placed upside down. I've had a serious issue with it. That, or I really am just terrible at it. I wanted to try to use packed ice too. I don't think this melts. And it's very hard to see, but it's just that little extra bit of blue that I think is kind of nice. And I might use it as a trim or something above here. What's that? That's quartz pillar. I'm going to do a hidden door into this room. Like just a 2x... It's off center, but I'll do a 3x3 or a 2x2 entranceway. Just something hidden that I can get back here. Maybe even 1 block wide. I don't know. I'll figure it out though. What else? So we've got stuttering. I've got this prismarine that I like. I don't think I'm going to use any more bricks or dark prismarine. Let's bring in some pillar quartz to here. Do I have just junky blocks? No. Cobble, yes. Quartz pillar. That's what you see there, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm going to do like a fancy design up here. This is going to be the height of the ceiling, I think. I don't have another reason, or I don't have a good reason not to use it as the height of the ceiling. So we're going to leave that. What if I do... I got to figure out a way up there. Junky blocks to the rescue. Nope, here. Okay. What if I do something like this? So we'll do a trim, so you don't see it all. Some packed ice. Maybe I will use some of this stuff. Oh, and sea lanterns. Do I have those? Yeah. What if I use lanterns and pillar quartz? So we'll go... I do need a block here. I don't know how this is going to look. It's just something I've tried before. Kind of similar to what I did here. This might work out, actually. And then packed ice. And quartz slabs. I'll probably do... I don't know. Oh, that looks really good. Maybe replace these... Oh, I know. I'm not going to bother moving the packed ice because I don't think I have a silk touch pick on me. What if I do that? Oh, I think that looks really good. I think I might have something here. Looks good from up here at least. See what it looks like when I get down. I don't know, I tend to like everything I make, so I don't really redo it. Oh, that looks really cool. I might change it though. It looks really cool, but it may not be at home in this room. I may save that idea. I'm gonna... Oof. Okay. Whatever. Gonna need more of this, maybe. Junk. You. Okay, let's just do something really simple. What did I do here? Do you. Cross, coming down. Stair. Lantern. Dark. Whoops. Stair. Oh, I need another pillar. Oh, of course. Of course. Oh, look, I have one pillar. I want to do something that I can easily hide a doorway in, and when I tier the blocks like this, sometimes it's easier to hide redstone. A little bit of cheap lighting. Whoops. I love having jump boost. Whoop! Sometimes. I don't want to waste any blocks. Especially this Prismarine. It's not exactly easy to get. It's not overly difficult, it's just... You know, that's okay, actually. It's a little bit more blue than this. This has got like a greenish tint to it, but I like it. So yeah, that is what this is going to be. And I've got a working brewery. I just need to stock it, which will just take some time. I think I might try to stock it. I don't know how long I've been talking here and building, but I'm going to try to stock it and see if I can't get this working to show you guys right now. So I'll be right back. Alright, so for a couple of minutes to end off the episode here, I've got a line of things all loaded up. It doesn't exactly work how I wanted it to. Not necessarily in a bad way. It was a little bit more difficult to get one line set up as opposed to all of them. It would be nice if I could make, probably can, but if I could make an on-off switch for each line. And I may actually add that in. I could put like a control panel back here, and I think all I would need to do is to lock these torches in the on position by just putting an AND gate or something in here or on each of these lines. I don't know. There's probably a bit more to it, but I could probably figure something out. I don't think it'd be that difficult. I just have to I'd have to separate the power to each of these lines, and then I could run each line individually. Anyway, let's get this thing going here. So right now, there's no... I could have actually let this thing run beforehand, but there's no water bottles, so this is full of water bottles. Almost ready to switch. Let's get up here. I'm going to build a nice pathway so I can access all of these. There we go. So now we've got things brewing in here. If I loaded up all of these, all it would do was pass water bottles through to the bottom, and it'd just be things for me to collect. So we will follow a set of potions down here. Finished. Pretty soon after that, it goes away. Now we have awkward potions in here. We're going to wait again. The waiting for this isn't really a big deal. If you need this many potions, once the system has gone through, you don't really need them all that fast. Otherwise, I would have added... There it goes again. We're adding... Oh, right, this is more awkward potions being made here. Now we're adding Glistering Melon to get healing potions. If I really wanted to, I could add triggers on both sides and then time everything. So the hoppers will go off for a certain amount of time, and then the droppers will fire, and then... But yeah, it was all too complicated, and this was supposed to be low cost. So this is low cost as it gets. As I could make it, at least. Now I've got health potions. And definitely, I created this up here, but I definitely don't have enough room to move up here. I'm already interfering with this, so I'm going to move this. Again, going to keep this reed farm in action. Boom, 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 but I don't need it there. Now we're adding glowstone to get healing 2. And you can see, you can't see right now, I don't have a backlog until the whole chest fills up. But everything is towering its way down. And then it completes. Wait a second. Away they go. They're in this dropper now. And I'm going to come down here where I've got gunpowder. These don't need to be visible at all. In fact, in most cases, this is really just to make splash potions, these brewing stands. So these are just going to be empty. But, wait for it. There it is. We're going to make splash potions. Yeah, I don't need that many splash potions of anything. At least in survival single player. I think if it was multiplayer, you could add like splash potions of poison or harming or whatever you wanted to do. Which is why I made this the full thing. I think if I could... You could probably live without one of these brewing stand, hopper, dropper. And there we go. It's just going to keep working, and this chest is just going to fill up, and before I know it, that'll be full. And I'll have more healing potions than I know what to do with. Anyway, as I was saying, you can probably live without these, or cover them up, but you don't need to see them. I like them there. It kind of shows what the room is. think into... I don't know, I want to build an area where I can just still brew potions. I might make one of these towers, fill up a chest with just awkward potions so I could come down and brew whatever I want. Like, I'm not going to make that many leaping potions or night vision potions or water breathing potions just because I can't get the materials to make them. Actually, night vision I could do. But water breathing is a pain in the butt to get a stack of pufferfish, for example. So I'll just have an awkward potion. Just have a thing making pure awkward potions. I'll build the whole chain in case I want to change it. But that way I'll just have tons of awkward potions. And I can make brewing stands somewhere to make things. But yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling, as I tend to do. But if you made it with me to the end of the episode, I thank you for watching. I finally made it. I think I was talking about this in like my second episode, like I said. But yeah, I will see you next time.